morning, afternoon, evening, anywhere you're listening to us from, under the hot sun in Abuja or in the cold in Norway. I don't know if Norway is cold, but that's fine. With us here, we have the Where Una Dey See This Morning crew. We have some new, handsome, and beautiful faces that I shall be shortly introducing to us before we go into the meat of today. Thank you so very much, guys, for coming in. IBK to my left, Ife also, sorry, this is my right. IBK to my right, Ife also, Sammy say hi. I think so.
Hi guys.
My name is Louis Professor. We have Wisdom. Also here we have, now say hi.
Hi.
Fantastic. Also we have Laura, say hi.
Hi.
And then of course Hosanna as well.
Hi.
Guys,
In the highest.
Yeah.
Hosanna in the highest. I think is that the correct clock?
Yes.
Are you sure it's okay?
Yes.
That's fine. So today we have some interesting topic that we're going to talk about. And like we've been saying, send us your messages, to our Gmail. Some people have done that, and based off of what they've done, we have been able to secure these very, very sweet, romantic, and edible topics for us to converse on today. So we all know the drill. Today we're not selecting numbers, but we have a question, the first question that we're going to look at. And the question is very straightforward, and it says, have you ever felt manipulated to give? Have you ever felt manipulated to give? If you have a personal story, if you have somebody else's story, if you have an experience that you've had around being manipulated to, I feel like this is an episode where I shall come in. There's no amount of rolling of your eye.
I'm not rolling my eye. I'm excited.
Not
So will you
contribute
kick
to
us
this
off?
topic.
Will you start?
I think you should start.
You should
It's
start.
okay to tease
We're
me.
asking you now. You're not wearing the shirt.
I'm not wearing that shirt. It's okay.
So please go ahead.
Right. Have I ever felt manipulated to give severally, every day, every time? I definitely do feel manipulated to give. Next person.
What? You can't.
Yeah,
I'm going to seize that laptop. I do want to ask a question.
I really thought you have stories upon stories.
You don't agree.
We don't agree. No,
I know, I know.
Rolling action. Again.
No. They are let's not focus on me.
No, I focus
You
on you.
understand it? Let's us, because it's a conversation, it's a group
We are
conversation.
focused
That's why
on you. Start us off.
it's
Yeah.
okay. Let me start you guys off. For manipulation to give, it's very, very simple, and it always happens. When somebody say, oh, maybe they are trying to achieve something in their own personal, I don't want to use any religious institution, because if you ask me, that's where the most manipulation happens. But since people are not asking me whether or not I'm wearing the shirt, the truth of the matter is that even in smaller communities, smaller circles, between siblings, not my own siblings, my siblings are fantastic, it is usually a case of one person is trying to achieve a goal, but they cannot achieve it by themselves, and they feel the quote and unquote entitlement for other people to help them. Entitlement because it's not that they are asking you or begging you or bribing you to help them. They just know that, well, you are there, what are you doing? Nothing. You are entitled to help me. So because of that feeling, that will now cause them not to beg, but to manipulate you into doing it. You understand? As you can see, mine is academic. So these are the issues. Man, I know they give story. I know get a story.
As a last born, I would like to.
Speak your mind.
Of course. Because like, why were we born last if you cannot manipulate to collect your money, please? I don't know. But on a serious note, manipulated to give. You can't remember during my grandma's burial.
Yeah.
The church.
Yeah. That was
So
crazy.
that was crazy. So my grandma died like 2 years ago. What 2 years?
Almost.
Yeah.
God rest her soul.
Amen.
And then the place we did her burial, it was like a marketing. It was a marketing. It was a marketing agency.
Everybody had a target.
The man had a target, and even us that were mourning our grandma, we had to like take a pause. Like, what's going on here? It didn't move me because I'm last born. I'm the one that usually does the manipulation. But it was E for effort. The guy tried his best. There was nothing. The guy definitely had a target. It was crazy. But yeah, I think that's my most time when I can't be manipulated because most times if again I will repeat again I'm the last born so I know the tactics. So if
Been there, done
I only
that.
give when I want to give.
Yeah, actually.
Because most times I want to give something I have what I want to give in my mind. So no matter what, and then I think I mentioned a few episodes. If you're not one of my close friends or someone I know, no matter how urgent you need the money, if I don't have it, I don't have it. I'm not going to, and most time I don't even have it if you're not one of my close friends. So, yeah, I've never been manipulated to give. At least that I remember. I'm sure I might have been maybe once or twice, but I can't remember right now.
So how would you know if someone is not manipulating?
If someone is not
Or
manipulating,
if, how would you know that this person
is manipulating. If I give you more than I would normally give,
So,
So-
that already means that the manipulation has been left.
That's what, yeah.
actually, so I wouldn't give more than I would give. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
So,
It's not like you will not give at all.
Yeah. She already has like a
Yeah.
benchmark.
oh yeah, I remember. I did even one time someone tried to manipulate me to give, and
Was
then
it me? If it's not me,
It was
can't
not
continue,
you.
it's okay.
it wasn't me. And then the guy called me. It was someone that had worked with me a couple of times and had done me wrong, like a foreman in the house. And then the guy calls me. He called me first time that he's sick from the blues. This is like years after he had worked for me and I had even blocked him. I think he used another number. So I was like, okay, you're sick. So I sent him money. I knew that this one was not serious, but I just said, oh, is it 5,000 in it? You cannot make me poor. So I sent him the money. Then he now calls me again. And at this point, I was like, no. I'm like, please don't call me again. And I said, you're like a mommy to me.
Oh.
That one does. Because if you want me to avoid you, call me mommy. I do not like
Mommy.
it.
Mommy. Mommy.
Big mama.
Or big
No,
sister. Or tell me I'm your sister, I'm your mentor. Anything that has to do with putting me on a pedestal.
I know.
Just know that immediately you just say you're like a mommy to me, I just cut the cord. I didn't even hear what he had to say after that. So yeah, I have very, very low tolerance for manipulation because I kind of know what tactics. So yeah,
Being a last.
being a last born.
That's fantastic. I think it's a good one. I'm so happy that I wasn't entangled in. I think I've tried and failed a couple of times, but this is okay. This is fine. So that's nice. This thing. Maybe we'll come for manipulation classes since you know.
Thank you.
Some people, for example,
You pay.
now, I don't mind because if I want to go in, if some people now want to go into politics, you must learn some of these basic manipulation. I'm just saying facts.
Yeah, you must
Listen,
actually learn how to wind people.
You must whine. These are the issues.
I'll do masterclass.
Masterclass. Upcoming and
I'll
incoming.
manipulate people to pay me.
That's fine. That's awesome. So, anybody else want to share? Let me read the question again. Very, very romantic. Have you ever felt manipulated to give?
I think it's just recently that I've started to give because I want to. But I think one of the tools that someone can use to manipulate me is God, religion, God, they are giving to the Lord. Or maybe I've been sick for 2 years. My mother, like something happened last week. I was going to do my clearance. Someone accosted me. Someone blocked my way. I said, what happened? He said that his mother is in the hospital. I can follow him and go and see and be sure that she's really in the hospital. I said, what's the issue? That wants to buy drugs. The drugs 6,000 naira. The fellow corps members have been giving him 500. I should see the money, so I should add my own. I say,
Offering now.
You say I had your own.
It's offer true collection.
I say, the issue is that you never asked if I'm eating today.
So
If me, I can stand beside all of us who will be doing the begging because you understand. So, but then I started feeling bad because what if the mother was truly sick and I started feeling bad and
you gave your own.
I gave.
Well
As
done.
I was tactic in I was Abuja. climbing the staircase. I was like, why did I give that money? Because I saw him smile as if he's going to go and buy something. I was so angry, but I feel one thing that someone like, oh, he's sick, she's sick, the Lord, I gave the Lord my 10K. The next month, he gave me the 100K back. So if you sow this, your 10K, you get 1 million.
Money doubler.
So I feel
Nah,
that's the only manipulative thing. I have another story. This woman, I was traveling and then she was begging. You know, this people will be praying for you inside the bus.
Yeah.
Do we still have those?
Oh, you meant that it shows your
Don't mind
I told you now, new dispensation.
New dispensation, I love it.
Oh.
So I was trying to enter inside the bus, so the woman was praying and all of that. And I was dipping my hand inside my bag to bring money. Not like I even had. But then the man beside me was like, don't give her anything, no. She has one supermarket at one place. Wallahi.
No, but then like, why did you want to give her money? Is it offering or
She's asking
begging.
for help. She's begging.
Okay.
She's begging in the bus.
okay?
So I wanted to give her money.
So I think that's a common practice, right? Because when you just said this thing, I just remembered when I went to Kado Biko Market in Guarimpa, and someone walked up to me. A lady walked. Oh, she's hungry. She's this. She hasn't eaten, and instinctively I would just, you know what? What's a measly 1K or
Yeah.
500?
Yes,
Do you understand?
I don't understand. Explain to me.
That one no go move
Do
you.
you understand? It wouldn't affect the economy of the nation, you get. So let's just give. Then the keke man was like, that woman, she has a house, so she's a landlord.
Exactly.
So why is she still
That's
begging?
so-
Because that's how she built the house.
Oh,
That's how she built the
You,
house.
yeah, you don't have house.
You don't have
Oh
house.
my, when I enter street, so
Wait. Let me understand something. So did you finally give her to join the goods in her
I did
supermarket?
not give her because the people in the bus that they know her.
Can you imagine?
She's a professional beggar.
Yeah.
I shall have used that money to build a supermarket somewhere.
You're
And she has
very
trained
far.
her children in school.
Back when I was
He's begging.
working at
Oh.
Crush Grills, then because I used to
This is
stay
serious
out
job
late.
opportunity.
So there's this guy that came one evening, so I was sitting there outside, and he came, walked up to me, properly dressed. You see him like a correct young man, and he goes, "Oh, his wife is sick. They need to buy drugs." All these stories that will touch all the stress points in your
Exactly.
head, and you just be like, okay, let me just help this guy. And I can't remember what he asked for, but I don't think he asked for a particular amount. But I think I was willing to give him whether 10K. And that time, man, that 10K was like,
where una they get this money from? Hey,
it's a very valid question. It's a very, very valid question.
Was it carrying keg?
He wasn't carrying
There's one that used to carry keg.
No, this one wasn't
That was
carrying
tried with me later. Wait.
he wasn't carrying cake, so he finished, and I was like, okay. And then in short, he'll give me the wife's account number. I'll send the money there and all those things. And I was like, because for me, so when this thing happened, I always put myself in their shoes and be like, me, I don't know how to beg. So for someone to stand up with boldness to beg, it means it's serious.
I'll never
Right, so I don't-
Shusha.
Right?
it's an art right now. It's an art. Sef.
So someone to call for help or come and meet a stranger, I just feel like it must really, really be serious and bad and all those kind of things. So I send him the money, and he goes like, "Oh, sorry, that in case I see him talking to another person, that I should not be angry." I'm like, what do you mean that the money has not reached what he wants?
So, yes,
No, but to be fair, the money has not reached now.
That was at that point I knew that they don't job me like. So he's like, should I ask for my money back? It's not his account number. I sent it to. And I was so bitter and I was so pissed. And I think at some point it just goes to show that when the real people now actually want help,
Exactly.
you're now so torn that this one is just job.
Normal thing.
I'm not even going to listen to you or anything like that. So I think a part of the whole manipulation thing is the fact that it spoils the ground for
Other
future.
people.
Yeah. Because these days, I don't know the kind of story you want to tell me.
Seriously, but
Yeah.
me, when people come to me and say, please, can I talk to you? I already know where you're going.
So that's the MO. That's the MO.
What's wrong to
And
preach
if I
to
give
you?
you this
Enough
thing,
aside
but maybe because I just wanted to, make I just say anything in one job. And if I wish to give you one, there was one day I went to shoot at an event. It's here in Abuja. So I just went for. I got tired of what was happening in there. So I just came outside to press my phone, and this guy came. Said, "Senior man." So
Senior
now-
man.
he said he stays in Jabi. that his wife just give birth and they don't have anything, they don't have
He
food.
goes around.
Me, he was just talking me. I was just
He's
pressing my
a known
phone.
person.
And I
I
said,
know that story.
and I said, it's not like me and I have money.
See,
I have the money to give you. But me, one thing now is that me, I'm not doing anything now. But before I can give you this money, we will enter car.
Go and
Drive
meet your
to
wife.
your house. I want to be very sure.
That your wife-
So
Let
now
us
like
see the baby.
serious.
Oh, this one are due diligence.
that day, I have their time. So I was like, Oyana, the guy was like, Oyana, I'm not lying. More enter motor. I can't even come out and say
Enter motor if you shop for
I entered the car. The guy was like, "So man, let me just tell you."
He said,
And that's the guy that said, "I'm a painter. I just work no 2 days, you know, as the country." I said, "So why you can't like say your wife get me?" I said, "The moment you say, please can I get me work? Can you give me something?" I already know that you just want to share me some story. Your father swallow spoon, all of those things. Seriously, when somebody's trying to manipulate me, I always know. Unless I just don't want to listen
to care.
or if I just wish to, might just hear everything you want to talk. Because me, sometimes their story is so interesting.
There's one guy that usually carries keg up and down. It says that it's Cado Sports. Somewhere there. That's Cado Sports. That's Cado Sports. Like, he needs fuel. And he always stands around churches and on Sundays. That's one thing. But I want to backtrack. I've been manipulated.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Is it by
Actually,
me?
no, but by
It's
you.
okay,
Your
fantastic.
own has not worked yet.
It's
I
okay.
know this new one. Well, when you mentioned that the Abuja, this thing that they do. This one that the child will pour
Oh,
pure
you
water.
bring that.
They do that a lot. They do that a lot.
I need to confess that I've fallen
Ah,
down
no.
one before. And I was driving and I saw this small boy crying. This was when they just started.
Yeah.
Crying with pure water everywhere on the floor. And just crying that, oh, that his mama will beat him, something. So I was okay, how much is everything? I think I told 3-5 or something.
for pure water.
Pure water.
Wait now. So I'm
Because
giving
the
him.
basin
Because
that
the
broke
bath-
now.
I'm giving him, and I realized wait to a bag, and that was when pure water was still 5 naira, 10 naira. It had not increased to 15 naira.
Yeah, so
it
like
is now.
200
Exactly.
bucks
So
per
now,
bag.
I was not wondering that wait to his bag of pure water not 500 naira. Why did I give this guy 3-5? Was after I driven him.
You
But
buy
yeah,
the bowl
you
also.
buy the bowl,
And
and
the ice.
the
too.
ice.
And the
So
ice,
yes, nobody's
Yeah.
above
Yeah.
manipulation.
Deep
I feel like
understanding of this.
that pattern doesn't work again.
It doesn't
So
work.
that's-
That's
One
that's-
guy tried to do it. I think I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Guy came down with kubuku, flogged the boy. I said, pack the pure.
That guy has zero chill.
That was so true.
Guy.
But like funny enough, something happened to me yesterday. I was at the market yesterday with my sister.
Which market?
And
Sorry. You are
so we went to the same market to get a few items now. Then this guy walks up to my sister and he's like, okay, he needs to pay for his WAEC. I think he was also hawking.
From where to where?
He was also hawking pure water.
Mind you, why
And-
exploitation has closed?
Well, no, we will not know now.
You won't know.
True.
So, and
Eh?
How do you know?
There's even no
So I have a younger brother. So that-
Okay.
Continue.
So this guy was literally trying to like force tears out of his eyes so that he could
Yeah.
manipulate my sister. I mean, I was just looking at him like, see, if I cry, bro, nothing will come out because like, bro, if I want to give you anything, I'll give you out of the kindness of my heart. But
Yeah.
don't even try to force tears to come out or trying to. Nah, no way. It won't work for me.
But
The
yeah.
guy went all in. Oh.
And
So they go
So
on.
did you just start giving?
I just left there. I just told them like, hey, babe, this is fake. Don't even.
So
That would say market is like their headquarters. Really.
Hmm.
They're always there. Those small kids who say, well, I want to buy a book for school. Yeah, I've fallen for that one before because I just felt bad. Like, oh, this young boy wants to go to school.
do you want to share? Because I have a question. Because with all this, because there are still people that genuinely need help. So how do you separate?
So I'm going
So,
to
like-
take a play from your. You said something you shared on the last episode where you said if someone has to reach out to you, the first question you ask is what happens to their friends
So,
Around them.
around them,
around
to
them.
meet people around them, and that thing got me thinking a whole lot of time. Like honestly, when I'm just meeting you for the first time, or I'm just getting to know you, or
You just meet me
I
in the
just-
same market.
I just meeting you in the same market. What happens to like the people around you? Do you understand? Why have you see that you're owing all of them, that you're not looking for new people, or like it's just a whole lot of questions of why.
Or maybe your community cannot
Or
say
what
the
if
truth.
what if the person
From
is
where?
from a very what if me I'm just trying to play devil's
Yeah.
advocate or whatever. What if the person is from a place where there is nobody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because to be
There are
honest,
cases like that, yeah.
There are so many cases
I
like
have,
that, honestly.
I have actually seen a situation where this lady, she really needed help. It wasn't a lie, but I wasn't in a position to help her as well at that time. She's like the only person in her, I don't say family, but let me just say family for the purpose of this conversation, that is even working. She's with the work she was doing for me, she's the one that is feeding her family, her parents, sending some money, saving up to send her younger sister to school. That kind is possible. I'm not saying all of them.
Oh, but you
that.
knew that
I've
person.
talked about
I
it
knew her.
before,
So she
but
knew that person.
I
for
knew the
somebody
person.
Like me, I
Yeah.
remember when I was in school, there was this time that me and my guys we were dead broke. Like broke.
Thank
There
you,
was
Jesus.
Nothing. But checking maybe food would drop, there was nothing. So imagine when me and my friends were in school and none of us had 2,000 naira. So imagine somebody like me calling my cousin to say, Baba, what's up now? My day school. So imagine that thought coming to his mind that you don't get friends.
No, but that's your cousin.
That's your cousin, your family.
That's your
And even
family.
the example Ibukun gave, she
Yes.
knew the
I
woman.
knew her because she did something
You
for
didn't go
me.
to the streets.
Oh,
Don't go to the street to start saying,
Oh,
I have WIEC tomorrow, I've not registered.
Or maybe
Hello.
you meet one of your friends guys randomly. You now message that guy that you met.
It all boils
You
down to
understand?
what Ife actually said, and I think it's true. You really need to look internally first before you go to the streets to really go and be begging people and manipulating them to give. You see, this issue of manipulation is very touchy for me because I didn't want to talk before, but I'm very irritated by this manipulation thing because no disrespect to any religion, but it's mostly in the religious space. You say things that you know that people are actually having pain points. Come and say, there's somebody here, your mother is, there's somebody here, your father is. There is a 90% chance that 20 people are going through that thing. And then you use God, that is something that people look up to. Somebody is really seeking God's face. And use that to people who come outside, people will give. Some they don't even have that money. Maybe it's the last 10K in their account. So it's really, yes, it's really touchy for me. They don't know. And then I don't believe that that's how God works, really. But that manipulation part, it's a really touchy topic for me because I've done it before. This man said everything as if they put my book in front of him. He was just calling all my problems. This was just freshly out of school. I was not really doing anything much, so he was just calling all my issues, like 12. Call everything. I say God has remembered me today.
Okay.
That's how I carry my leg. Go outside.
Not okay.
And then they used to call amounts.
Yeah.
If you are doing so, stay here. If you are doing so, stay. So when that we're on this side, we're masses. Then they're the ones that it's
big,
it's quite irritating for me.
Discrimination,
Honestly, inside manipulation.
Yes.
and there is this
Quite.
one time that some organization they tried to manipulate me. I just finished from school, so one of my friends.
I know the organization.
But they might be related.
I know them.
So one of my friends said I should come. That is this organization that she is. If I come, they'll show me how to make money. Me, I was
This is
even
the one that says
Can
you
we know
sack your
them?
boss.
Oh, we know them.
Why are you trying to find out the organization?
I even know them.
So
We know them. All of us here know them.
So
All of us here know them.
Manipulated them.
I said
So
yes.
when I got there, you should listen to my story. When I got there, I mean, normally when I get to anywhere, I like to sit to the front. So I went to the front. We're sitting down, waiting for what. When we got there, we wrote our name, time, sign in normally.
Normal.
So I thought maybe it's kind of maybe where they give people job or they give people money to start business.
Try,
That
so
was my
sorry.
intention. So when I got there,
Start on
so
grant.
after like 30 minutes, a lady came forward and was like, so the reason why we are here is because of our queen lady, the woman of honor. We should stand up. She's coming. She's on our way. At that point, I was like, church.
Queen lady.
Yes, one of us stood there, we were like, oh, clap. People were like, iron lady, mama. She stepped forward, she catwalked, then gave me the front. Then she started, see, the way she manipulates, she didn't manipulate me. Honestly, I grew up in Lagos. I was just looking at everyone like then she was like, then she started, she said a lot of things. Look at me, I'm so successful. Look at me, I've traveled here and there.
Did they show you picture?
I know the crazy thing. We had just finished school at that time. I know it is that most people that came there, some of them had finished school like 5 years, 4 years, no job. So you know it will be easy to manipulate.
Yeah.
But me, I'm not to consign you. And that day, me, I just even want to go home. So the woman was like, the reason why you are here today is because your parents failed you.
Okay.
Me, at that point, me, I was not asking.
You want to fight?
I text my friend that I said, when una go close? She said very soon. So she now said, so after the end of the whole thing, then she said, so there is a class I'll be taking you guys how to make it in life, how to be like me. You can see I'm successful. I've traveled to like 6 different countries, blah blah blah. And the rest. Then she said one-on-one class for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I think she said 35,000. Then it was one of. And she was like, when I knew that was manipulation.
When you knew?
Yeah. Was when she said, there was a class for 50,000. She said, if you have 50,000 naira now, come out. So who came out?
But then their parents failed them.
They came out. They said they have the 50,000 naira. Somebody, maybe Usher or somebody said, come here, I was thinking.
Usher, not church.
They say somebody is going to escort you to go to the other office. They will get your details and everything. So then she said, okay, then she talk and say, okay, I know how it is, I know how bad the country is, but out of my own kindness, I'm going to help you people. If you know you have 35,000 naira, me, I'm still, see, they go to 15,000 naira. So at the end of
very nice lady.
So she now went to her office. So she now said, those of us that don't have money, I think it was just me and one other woman. I feel like those women, they don't have at all. If they had that money,
they would have dropped it.
Me, I have the money. I think I have like 12 something. So she invited me to her office. She said, what's your name? I said, Lady. She said, what's the problem? She said, I don't have money. And I said one thing. I said, if there is a way you can help me, maybe when I make it, I'll be able to. I don't mind.
I remember when I make it.
And her face changed instantly. She said I should just try it. And that means I'm not ready to make it in life. That. I said to her, there's nothing I can do.
You have to risk something now.
When I left the place, I called my friend. I was just laughing at her. I said, that's when I will do there. Right? Yes, she's a bumper. What sort of manipulation is that? So I'm just calling people money.
There's a name for it, but I won't say it.
No, me, I know the name. Me too, I will not say it.
I know the name, I will not say it.
Yeah, let's not say it.
Me self, I know the name.
Me too, I know the name. I know the name.
I don't know the
I don't know the
There's
name.
a name for it, but we will not say it. We'll say it later.
But before
After this episode, I beg.
before we finish this conversation, I remember when Ibuku spoke about the religious giving and everything. I remember when I would come out, they'll say, "Oh, you must give $1,000." I will come out knowing that I don't have any money.
The manipulator became manipulated.
I'll write my name. I'll fill it from nothing. She got
$1,000.
You guys have stomach.
Did I used to follow up on you?
I'll answer that call. I'll write my name. I'll say this. They'll pray for me. I'll collect the
The first 21 people to give 21,000. The next 21
They are always rhyming.
It's 1,000. It's 1,000. I
Exactly.
said that if God wants me to give this $1,000, He will give me $10,000. So like I give you 1,000. And it did not come. Unfortunately, so they did not get their share. At least then and then. But it's interesting.
I know when they call the big amount, you know, you see people standing up, they are going to the
They will
front.
not say,
So
but
People just be looking.
here.
There was
So
one
I
time
have
they
FOMO,
called
so I
me
used to
to
go out.
shoot. There was one time they called me to shoot one of their big
Very
events in
silly.
Kano.
Yeah, no.
People will come and there's morning session, there's afternoon. I think they did like 3 sessions and people paid gate fee of 3,000 naira. People that came, I think per session, because the event center was like 1,000 capacity, and the event center was like even outside there was overflow.
Same people.
People were outside, and that was how they started. So if you know you have. The guy even went as far as saying, my chairman just called me now for PSA.
No, it's all over.
If you know you have 10,000 naira from
He has allowed
allowed them.
10,000.
Okay.
No, he wants to help out. He has moved it from 150,000 to
If you have
10,000.
2.5,
He
you
has
have 2.5.
2.5.
If you have 2.5, you can now come. You have 2.5.
No 2.5. What about 1.5? 500.
We'll find a
Well, you
package
just
for
practice,
you.
but Valentina, I have not said anything. You have been giving comments. You have not given a story. Before we close this episode, we must hear your experience of manipulation.
She will start
Hello,
work.
I really want to have been manipulating
Hello,
people.
Give me 5.
You know the organization.
I may be a shareholder, who knows?
Okay, the only story I can remember now is one time when I was still in school.
Oh, graduate. Okay.
Yeah, I was still in school, and so I'm Catholic, and I went for confession. One out of like how many days in a year I went for confession. As I finished confession, after confession, there's prayer for your penance. As I finished the penance prayer now, that's how this guy now came. He was now whispering, "Hello, ma, please, my son is sick."
When we were sober.
No, he was whispering.
You were sober. You were
Confession.
You get.
Please, my son is sick. This one, and he wanted 3K. And I was in school, which means I was poor.
Oh, you're rich now.
No,
Oh, don't worry.
but I just had to give because of, I just finished confession. They say give and it shall be given unto you.
Yeah.
All those things.
Valid.
So yeah.
Nice.
It was a very painful 3K, but it's in the past. I know it's always
You
not sick, but it's okay.
Wow, I think it's always a romantic time. There's different levels of manipulation, but it's okay.
Have
We
you guys
can-
heard of the car park prophet?
Eh?
The car park prophet.
Oh, God.
In Nigeria, but in the US.
But you don't say you never give us wise saying today.
Yeah.
So before we close this episode, you will just drop one fast.
But let
Tell
me
us about Kappa.
Let me tell you about car park prophet. It's always after church. You just finish from church, you listen to the word, you're so edified, you want to go home, someone just accosts you in the car park. It was like, while he was in church, the Lord was leading him towards you.
Kai.
And
Because they carry jelly, the Lord will
and,
lead for
he just knows that the Holy Spirit has been speaking to him, that you talk to you, and you're the only one that can solve this problem.
God.
And you're maybe as you're in church and you're praying, oh God, help me this week, I want to close the transaction. And this guy that's not talking to you, you'll not be like, maybe this is the seed this is the seed I'm supposed to
Cry.
sow.
Kai.
It's
I
crazy.
think that when the Lord finally accosts the people that are manipulating others with his name, I think it will now become very clear. But it's okay, it's fine. It's the country that we are. Where's your proverb? Or
Okay,
your
so
wise saying?
no, just a simple saying for today.
Is it African?
It's African now.
Is it a proverb?
It's a proverb.
Drop it.
That a greedy person uses many words to open a kind man's pocket. You understand? You will just
Wow.
use this word.
Rolling, action.
Really?
Wow.
I think it's okay.
Greedy man. The greedy man uses many words to open a kind man's pocket.
Don't leave me.
I think we're okay.
I
Yeah.
think we're
Yeah.
satisfied.
We're satisfied.
Yeah.
We are beating.
Thank you guys so very much for this episode. It was a very romantic one. See you guys on the next one.